Girlfriend broke up with me on our first day, and now we're stuck together in the same hotel room for a whole week. My girlfriend, well, ex-girlfriend I guess, she is 25 and I am 28, and we just arrived at our resort today, and we broke up at the airport before we even took off. The whole point of the trip was to get away, so we could try to get our relationship happy again without dealing with work stress, but she gave me yet another ultimatum, and I called her bluff, and she broke up with me. She hasn't been in the hotel room, but I know she's going to want to get back together, and I don't think I want to. But yeah, now we're stuck in a hotel room together for a week. So what do I do? How do I make this not awkward? I don't want to fight with her, but I don't think I want to get back together. And we live together, so we'll have to deal with that when we get home. Best comments, with OP's participation. Yet another ultimatum? What do you mean? You called her bluff. How often does this sort of thing happen? What was a vacation supposed to achieve? Why did you even get on the airplane? She just gives ultimatums for everything that she wants, and I'm sick of it. This one was about how if I didn't ask someone to switch seats so we could sit together, we'd break up. It's always stupid, petty shit. So she can get her way. She does all the time. I got on because I paid for it, so I want to come. So, why are you with her? I'm not anymore. The trip was supposed to be a last-ditch effort to fix things, but I just don't think she is worth it anymore. My problem is that I'm stuck in the same hotel with her, and we live in the same place. You got airplane tickets where you and your girlfriend were not sitting next to each other, wondering how many other obvious things you don't think to do. We could only choose our seats 24 hours before the flight. I asked her if she wanted to, but she declined because of the surcharge. For those who don't fly often, this is normal behavior for some companies. They try to charge extra money whenever they can. But going back to your ex's behavior, that's a ridiculous reason to give an ultimatum. Why did she have to go that far just to get you to do something so simple? I didn't want to inconvenience someone. She had the opportunity to pick her seat, but she didn't want to. Update number 1, 9 days later. Just wanted to update on my shitty vacation. The first day was really bad. I stuck to the hotel room for most of it, and when I finally went out at night, she tried to start fights and get me to stop talking to people because she thought I was going to cheat on her. The front desk person found me another room that was a huge upgrade, so I moved there for the rest of the trip to avoid my girlfriend. I guess she didn't stay in the old room either, so I'm not sure who ended up paying for that, but I was expecting a huge bill for shit she charged to the room. It was pretty awkward, but I did my best to have a good time. I met a ton of people, and it was easy to make friends since everyone thought the situation was hilarious. My girlfriend never went too far away. She would approach me a couple of times every day to try and work things out so we could enjoy our vacation, and she kept an eye on me the whole time. When I wouldn't talk with her, she tried to start a fight, and a couple times she actually screamed at me for everyone to hear. After it finally became clear to her that I was moving on, she stopped bugging me, and she flew out a couple days early. I ended up spending most of my time with a group that was there for a wedding and even attended the ceremony. I'd rate it a 7 out of 10 vacation, if all things considered. I feel a bit bad about how shitty her trip was. I did some shit just to piss her off that probably wasn't necessary. I was hoping that she would be mad enough to just move out of my house before I got home, but she's still living here with me, and now I'm living in my own basement just to avoid her. I did give her an eviction notice, but 1 month is far too long to be living with an ex. My dogs have been staying with my friends, so I can make sure she doesn't try to take them or something, but her staying here is really effing everything up. Best comments, with OP's participation. I feel a bit bad about how shitty her trip was. Don't. She chose to break up with you during a vacation. There are way better ways to handle that. Believe me, I know I got broken up with during a vacation, one that I even paid for. I don't feel bad in the slightest for anything I may have done to ruin that vacation for her. Sorry she is living with you still. Just try and avoid her until she moves. Yeah, I paid for the whole thing too. Really sucks. I don't think she actually wanted to break up. I called her ultimatum bluff, and she's just stubborn enough to follow through, but she was begging me to get back together after, and I would just need to apologize to her to make it work, lol. It's my house. I own it, and her name isn't on it or anything. She has until mid-June to leave, but I am hoping she will move out June 1st. Well, hopefully she learned a hard lesson about ultimatums. There's a time and a place for them, but just using them to get what you want is incredibly shitty. I doubt she learned anything, she's kind of a brat.